Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 5 of Shadow Home. And what you see here is the basic foundation of the Great Hall that will go downstairs all the way. I went for this shape as I had to realize that the map is over here. Yeah, so I actually wanted to go a little bit further down towards the west, but yeah, the mountain kind of noped me out. But it is okay. The other thing that we're going to achieve today is we're going to set up a neat, nice little Magma workshop. So I really am so much looking forward to that. We're only one step away from that. Basically, we just need to wire up these levers and we're donezo. So with that all being prepared, I'm okay with my mining dwarfs going on for the excavations of the big hall now. Which should be, to my own understanding, this time not an issue at all. There we go. Very simple. We're just carving out that thing on both ends. Let's see if we can manage without any cave-ins. It should work out decently, though. So, one of ours is going for an artifact piece of clothing. Nice. Alright. Let's check back downstairs how work went on. So we're here stuck with that one. Oh, we're ready, friends. We're ready! An olive wood splint. Okay. Hopefully that won't be a bad omen. It's encircled with bands of olive wood and citron wood. Valuable things out here. Menaces with spikes of dolomite and has an image of a walnut tree. You see? Those are the things that are really important out here. Okay, so let's get one for the suicide commando. It might be deadly for the poor person in question. Let's just hope it won't be one of my legends. It is one of my legends. So, well, yeah, no. This is just one of those tasks where I gotta say, Zazit, the competent miner, should take the task. It is just one hell of a deadly thing, and there is a high chance of a magma splurge just igniting the dwarf in question, and, well... There you see it. Sometimes they're fast enough to do it without dying, but most of the time they end up like poor Zazit. Rest in peace, my friend. We're going to make a statue of yours in memoriam for your sacrifices. And nobody crosses that door. Yeah. There is a bit of a cheesy way of doing that, involving a bit of an exploit, and that's why I'm not using it. I don't like exploits, you see. There we go! Unleash the magma! We are now flooding the chamber, which goes casually fast. So we can now flick the switch again as the mining carts have disappeared. That's all it takes. Feeling a little bad about that guy being incinerated, but I always do. And now you flick the switch to flood the stuff downstairs, so you have your mine carts ready. Here goes the drain. It'll evaporate all downstairs here eventually, just like water. There we go. Magma Workshop is almost ready to serve. So the only thing that we are requiring now are the magma providers. And we're now going to dip that in. So, yeah, we need to build those things. Yeah, I know that Zazit has been missing. I know, don't rub it in. I have already enough guilty conscience on my own. Thank you. So we do require track stops that empty into the correct direction, just like that. We need to toss the stuff into the hole, obviously. And then we add these. And then we repeat that. And there we go. That should do the trick. And this gives us an endless smelter and an endless forge, which are exactly the things that we require so badly right now. In an area devoid of any vegetation that comes on by naturally, this is absolutely priceless. As fuel, well, we don't even have coal. It's a really, really high-priced good. There we go. So, judging from what I'm seeing so far, it works out just fine. Good. So that'll be one of the major eye catchers there. Or at least I hope so. So, well, we're going to wait. As you see there, the first bucket has been emptied. Problem is just they can't reach the other minecarts yet, as they're still standing on sizzling hot magma. But it's a good start. The smelter will be ready anytime soon. And then we can just smelter whatever we find. It's going to be grand. Speaking about which, as you see there, this is, in my humble opinion, one of the easiest ways of getting a shaft downstairs like that. In my previous fortress, I made it much more complicated and it was quite terrible what I did there. But, yeah. This alternative here, this works out nice. And now we can do the exactly same on the next level and on the next level until we're finally where we want to be. And as you see there, we can now connect these just like that. And this is such an easy way of getting that hallway done. I really hope that'll stay like this without any cave-ins and whatnot. Just, let's just hope. I still do this line by line because I don't want to risk anything that I'm not foreseeing right now. Although I think there is a certain likelihood that I just could order the entire excavation in one go without being afraid of too many hiccups there. Okay, that's that. And so we got this. We are now allowed to deconstruct the track stops. Now we just need to do the same thing over here. It's still inaccessible, so we are going to wait for that one to be finished. And we're just going to get ourselves now that magma smelter down. There we go. Let's deconstruct all the fuel-based smelters and smelt that hematite all day long. Seriously, we're just going to smelt down whatever we got for now. Why? Because we can. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I took the wrong command, and then they tunneled it. Wait a sec, this is going wrong. Now I'm getting everything. This is what happens if I'm working with commands that I'm not so familiar with. I mean, that one, we're just going to plot some floor on top of that. Job's done, no biggie. We're not gonna get that OG cavern look back, but it's not as if I am particularly fond of that one either. Alrighty, so 5 episodes in, and we already got ourselves a magma smelter, and everything that comes with it. I'm really proud of these. They're stranded now. Not much longer, Jurist. You're just going to dig your way down. To freedom! There we go. Gotta say though, this results in a really quick way of getting that that thing done. I'm not using my brain today. At least not on these ends. So obviously we're going to have tiled floors, don't we? It's very easy to mix up the tunneling command with the regular mining command, though. I gotta bring up to my own defense here. And seeing that the majority of your of the people in your forts are drunk all day, you should be cutting them some slack when things like these happen in your fort. As you see, nobody is now trapped anymore. Easy. There we go. That's wonderful fast compared to how long it took me when I made that the first time. But yeah, you got to nail down things the wrong way once to find the proper way afterwards. Happens to me really, really often, especially with this game. Trying out the very first idea that's on your mind, realizing how horrible it was, leading to various ways of improvement. That's just the way it goes. Alright, so we getting there. Considering that the last time I tried something like this, it took me several episodes to get it done, I'm very happy with the procedure here. Alrighty. Might look now, after the saving screen of doom is over, if the last minecarts are already accessible again. Would be amazing. So we're going to refill the minecarts once or twice, obviously, with fresh magma to get the workshop going. But the most important thing, I think, I will be whipping up as soon as I have 2 magma workshops going. Wheelbarrows. Iron wheelbarrows. As these are... You know, we got to cart a lot of stone in this fort. We really do. This is one of the things I realized a while ago, that this fort has a huge consumption of, or has a lot of boulders to wheel around, and usually I make my wheelbarrows out of wood. I mean, as soon as we've conquered the caverns, I think we will have ample supply of wood, but yeah, stuff just not happening right now, so... I managed to get to the magma ocean before I opened any caverns. That drop that I created is something I usually work hard for to achieve it. Usually I have to triangulate the shaft coordinates to find a spot where I can drop down straight to the magma ocean, and this one, yeah. Bad luck? Or quite the opposite. I'll let you guys decide. I just, for myself, enjoy how quickly we're getting this scenic hallway down. This is, I think, a wonderful example of how easy Dwarf Fortress can be if you know what you're doing, and how staggeringly overwhelming tasks can be if not. So yeah, we're going to have this hall go down to the subterranean. 2 more stories. You see, I'm learning. Me learnings. There we go. Not using the wrong commands again. My brain is braining hard. Alright, enough of that. So, we struck rock crystal again? Yeah. It's about time to relocate a lot of the industries very soon. Luckily not today. As for today, we're just digging that majestic cavern here. And let's see, I bet that by now there should be access to these minecarts. Yep. Thought so. And the best part is they're going to deposit the empty minecarts back to the refilling station. So it's a real nice system altogether. Wonderful. So we resolved that wood issue quite well so far. I like that. So with the supply of these items, I will be creating gear for my fighters really quick, so we don't have to fear the caverns as much. Ideally, we'll just have some war gear ready, so the occasional troglodyte, troll, ogre, whatever roams into our fort can be just slaughtered while we're walling ourselves off. That's at least the basic roadmap ahead when it comes down to caverns. But for now, we have to do this majestic cavern first, right? Or this hallway shaft, I should rather call it. So for the rest of the fort, my plan will be to arrange apartments around this thing and have windows where the people can look downstairs then. Let's see what we do set up downstairs. I mean, there should be a piece of eye candy downstairs, I suppose? I don't know. We'll see about that. But for starters, we finished a project that took me the last time 2 or 3 episodes in 2/3 of an episode. I am very happy with my improvements there. There we go. So that'll definitely make up the apartment tower. I like it already. And with all the shorl and rock crystal that we're excavating here, I also know a cheap gemstone window option for these apartments. And we should probably also consider an execution method up there. It's gonna be a nice steep fall. Stuff like that crosses my mind. Love it. I didn't expect it to be that easy. But turns out the comment section was right as per usual. Sometimes the comment section is wrong too, but quite often you guys are giving really good tips and tricks to the situations at hand. Alrighty, my friends. It's already done. Job's done. We have a glaring, we have a brutal pitfall here that might kill people if we're not careful with it. So we're going to set up walls now in front of that. There we go. Ah, well, not here, probably. So, project's done. Nice. I didn't expect that to be going down that fast, but I do like to achieve my goals quickly. Okay, so we got that. Let's carry stuff away and rebuild that metalsmith's forge. Obviously, we're also going to build metal containers this time. So we do need a lot more metal. Usually, I make my containers out of wood. You heard that story already. So, yeah. We gotta be working on those containers differently this time. Okay, so let's see. If I type in iron, not iton, so we should be able to get everything in here. So aren't these called bins too? Nah, would be too easy, I know. Ugh. It's called again. Don't make me look up DF Wiki. Iron chest is not it. Here, iron bin. Yeah. Alright. And iron wheelbarrow. So we're going to set up the task to 50 of each. Ah, well, yeah. No, I don't care. Yeah, that's a huge project. I'm well aware of it. But, we found everything that we require down here. So just need to go further, right? So let's dig into this cluster here and see what we will unearth while doing so. Big fat mining odds. There we go. So this will quarry out a lot of schist, quartzite, and hopefully hematite. In any case, it'll train up my miners into really new levels of existence. So we need iron now, blunt and easily said, because the bins, 50 of them are okay, and 50 wheelbarrows sounds like a lot at first glance. But as a matter of fact, it's not. It's really not. So, lots of quartzite in this region all of a sudden again. So I mean, I partially expect to slam a hole into the caverns at any point. Quite soonish. Outside there, the militia is slaughtering the Kea again. Good stuff. That's, by the way, the reason why I'm not investing any iron right now into war gear. Because currently, the infrastructural things are much more pressing matters. Especially the bins and the wheelbarrows. As both things are the wheelbarrows does make our entire hauling complex go faster, and the bins help us to compactify stuff. So we're currently wasting room. Crazy, basically. Yeah. Just the basic train of thought. So what we're seeing here is that when we are going towards the eastern way of that, we just find more quartzite, which doesn't bear any hematite as it stands. So, another legendary miner. Good job. I like that. Clothier, diagnostician, and a couple of kids. So let's make sure that the new arriving animals are pastured. Yeah, I'm learning, as you see. Getting better at these things. Oh boy, that's a big flock. So, yeah. I don't know. as it stands, we need to reduce our orders. Population is just growing too fast. I need to make war gear very, very soon. This sounds like success. Yeah, I knew it. So, what layer is this, as a matter of fact? Hard to tell, as we're not seeing any moss or nothing. Wow. This place is devoid of life, basically. Alright, but at least we have now a basic notion about where the caverns are supposed to be, which is a big step forward. So we're going to use the closest materials for these walls here. Hope nobody locks himself out. Alright, so yeah, hematite is found in the cavern layers. Brilliant. Ugh. Okay, well. Yeah. Another one of these geniuses did it. I knew they would. I just frickin' knew they would. Okay. Whatevs. They got this. I'm a little bit pressed here to get the job done quickly, as I don't want any creatures invading my fort. I mean, we luckily only slammed open a ledge. Oh, come on, you! Are you freaking stupid? They just, I wish there was, DF Hack would finally get something down to avoid that, because it's really... Dude! Are you flipping stupid or what? I hate it. I seriously, sincerely, out of the bottom of my heart, hate this. It's like it's like a slowpoke torture, because, you know, it is not much of a big deal. But do you know how many dwarfs I had to save from their stupid misery, from situations like these? Me neither. It's so many that I stopped counting. Anyways, enough of the rant. We now have something to work around. And that is really, really nice, because that means I now know where we can dig and where we can't dig. This is intel. Very valuable intel, too. Yeah, so downstairs we now see that creaturesies are fighting too. So that is, by the way, the reason why I want these walls closed, Jurist. Closed. Oopsie. Well. That's what happens if you're working with chronically drunkards. But it also shows me that we don't see too much hematite in these regions here. So how much iron do I still have? Enough? Well, turns out my generosity has to end. But luckily we at least have some of what things stored in bins now. But I need to do what I need to do. Order a set of war gear now. So, in this region here, we're using iron shields yet again, and iron short swords. And I'm not going to go through the lengths of crafting myself any low boots, because in the past, none of my dudes was ever able to get it done. So, oh boy, this doesn't look good, eh? Although... So let's see, forgive me for, So, yeah, we're just missing leather. Good. I just realized that I forgot to make Auto Butcher a thing. There we go. Because this is one of the things I just don't... I can't. Okay? I just can't. So, let's see. We have a breeding pair of cats. There we go. If I remember correctly, I have all the workshops down that it requires. I have a tanner, but I don't have a butcher. Loop-de-doo. Okay. Stray cat has been slaughtered? Okay, I do seem to have butchers. Ah, it's just up here. I see. Well, time flies, my men. I just looked back on the clock and I realized we're already half an hour in. So, thanks for watching, you all. I really love this place. Got carried away with my dwarven grumpiness when we didn't find the iron and all the things. But yeah, progress is being made and I appreciate you guys as the company. And yeah, drop me your comments, leave me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, the usual things. And feel free to check out the description box. Plenty of more DF stuff going on there. Feel free to support the channel. I'd be more than happy if you did. And yeah, thanks for being around. Thanks for supporting. You guys rock. And Stone, obviously. See you soon. Bye-bye.